sport. It was a method of gathering food.
Yes, it was a necessity, wasn't it?
Yeah. But now that we've been able to turn it into a great sport and see all the best in the world compete here is just an honor for everybody who's going to be climbing on top of that podium to be able to do this ancient sport and be really good at it and pass on that tradition.
So now time for the medals to be awarded in the mixed team competition. The Ukraine picking up the bronze medal. Milchenko and Rachov taking the bronze medal. Milchenko with a very bright future, just 21 years old. And Rachov, also one of the rising stars in this sport.
He did compete at the 2004 Olympics, so
in Athens.
So he's been around for a little bit, but to see him shooting just as strong as, what was that, 8 years ago? Almost 8 years ago, 7, sorry, is really a good thing to see for his future.
Now Team India picking up the silver medal.
We could see Tom Dillon putting the medals on each archer, and he's the Secretary General, and a really well-known technical support man shaking their hands. That's Don Rabska from the USA, from California. And to tune a bow, definitely the man to go to.
Congratulations to Deepika Kumari, as well as Jayanta Talukdar, and congratulations to Brady Ellison and Miranda Leak, who take the top stand on the podium and accept the gold medal. The second gold medal of the night for Brady Ellison, who definitely lived up to advanced billing here in Ogden. Of course, he's the young man who won the gold medal in the World Cup final last year, and trying to do it again this year, and once again, the national anthem of the United States. So the Americans acknowledging their fans here in Lindquist Field in Ogden. Little pat on the head for Miranda Leak from Brady, who shouldn't stray too far.
Perform as adults and not get a burnout after competing at a high level. So a lot of countries will put an age cap on when you can go to a senior event or an adult event. And you won't see a lot of juniors coming out of some countries, but more often than not, you'll see some juniors.
I would imagine for, say, the Natalia Valevas of the world, it's finding new challenges all the time to go out there, challenge yourself, and keep yourself inspired and going.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is why am I still doing this? Why do I still do this? Well, it's the love of the sport, really, and it's the you're striving to be a perfect archer, right? And a lot of people don't achieve that. I think Mr. Ellison might have achieved that. But here we see Alejandra Valencia receiving the bronze medal for the individual recurve women.
Ms. Valencia getting the victory tonight over Katerina Palenka from the Ukraine, as she won her match with some strong shooting and picks up a medal for Mexico. And the silver medal, of course, going to the great archer from India, Deepika Kumari. who was on stage about as much as Brady Ellison tonight.
Yeah, and she's been around for a while as well, and I remember seeing her on the podium, I believe in 2009 at several World Cup events. So for her to keep her interest and keep her level of shooting this high for this long is a really good indication that she could be a medal contender at the Olympics in 2012 in London.
And now the gold medal to Cheng Ming from the People's Republic of China, who defeated Kumari by the count of 6-2, putting on a strong performance, and picked up the second gold medal, won tonight by the People's Republic of China. Picks up a pretty big check too.
She picks up a check, and not only a check, each individual archer wins a watch from Longines, which is a really big feat because that watch itself could sometimes be as much as that check that they're getting. So it's a really big load that you get to take off of that podium.
And a warm round of applause for our athletes. We've got one more.
China, Mexico, and India all represented on the victory stand, the podium in the women's recurve.